IBU TV today has been invited to a very special breakfast. Our host came to fame with a mixed relay medal in Sochi, backed up last season with a first World Cup win and maiden Crystal Globe. Well, good morning, Doro.
Buongiorno.
Good Italian coffee for starting the day?
Yes, I always needed Italian coffee. We have our cook with us, so he's always doing a good coffee and some fresh orange juice. And yeah, I really needed to wake up in the morning.
How important is the breakfast for an athlete?
For sure, it's the most important thing. We have a long day with the races or training, so it's always important. Normally I have some coffee first and of course muesli and yogurt and some fruit and some bread with honey or something like that.
I know you like chocolate, but how do you fit chocolate in your diet?
Yes, the problem is that I really love chocolate, and if I open some new package, it's like I have to eat all. That's a problem with the diet, you know.
I see your breakfast, but you have your phone. Do you ever separate from your phone?
Yes, sometimes, yes. But normally you wake up and you are looking the phone and you bring it with you. So yeah, I think it's for everybody. It's maybe normal now. So.
How difficult it is in a long season to be away from family and friends for so long?
Of course, it's hard, but I think everybody knows that that's the biathlon life, and it's always depending how it's going with the races and everything. Because if it's good, it's not so heavy. But if you make bad races, it's not so funny anymore.
You said that there's a cook with you. I know the Italian team often is in a flat rather than a hotel. Can you tell us why and what is different from an hotel life?
Yeah, of course, it was at the beginning because we don't have so much money and we don't have to pay him. He's like a really biathlon fan and he came with us gratis. So we are really lucky about that. And yeah, of course, I think it's much better for the team also in apartment because we are much more like a family now. It's not anymore in the hotel you have your own room and we see us only maybe at the dinner or something like that, and here we are always all together, so that's good for the team, I think.
Let's go back to last year, because it was a season of many first times. First time on the top of the podium, first cup for you. But what was the most important moment for you?
Yeah, last season was really good for me. For sure, I didn't expect so many podiums, but yeah, for sure the most important moment it was maybe in Kenmore when I won the Mastart, because it's always special when you're coming to the first time at the finish line. So I think that was the best moment. Yeah.
And what about the first time on the podium in Antholz?
Yeah, that was really good because Antholz I did never a good race because it's always so much interviews and appointments and so much pressure, and yeah. But I was really lucky and I really wanted the podium, and yeah, that was good.
So what's the goal for this season?
For sure, the goal have to be always to be better and better, but it's always difficult. You know, it's every season it's different. Maybe there are coming some new girls, or you have to hope that you don't getting sick and everything. But yeah, I'm also a little afraid maybe that I can't doing so well like last year. But I think it's normal for everybody.
When there's so many people that thinks that you are one of the contenders for the overall, is that something that is in your mind, or you just don't think about it?
It would be really cool, but I know that there are so many other girls who are really fast and are shooting so well, so I don't think about this. I hope that I make some podiums also this year, but yeah, I'm also a little afraid. So.
You said many times that the medal at the Olympics was a turning point, but can you explain why and still right now what it means for you?
Yes, I think it was really important for the team, also in Italy, because it was a sport who nobody cares, you know. But in the last years, it was really changing. It's a lot of interviews and appointments, and also if you some days you say no, I have no time. You have to find the time, because of course I really want that the people knows biathlon in Italy, and you have also to push it like this.
What do you see is the future, and what's the current status of the sport in your country?
For sure we have to make really good results, because the TV is not showing all the races, for example, you know. It's only maybe Antholz they are showing, and last year it was really successful. It was a lot of people who was watching the biathlon, so I think they have to wake up maybe and show it more, and we are trying with the results to make it more famous.
Talking about the Olympics in 2 years, almost a year and a half now, is in Korea. How much of a motivation it is to have this as a goal in the future?
Of course, it's the main goal, I think, for every athlete, and I have some good memories also from 4 years ago or 3 years ago. So we made a lot of training this year, also for next year for the Olympic Games, and but you know, it's always difficult.
So if I can ask you, where do you think you are in 5 and 10 years times? Where do you see yourself?
For sure not anymore here. So I think I will decide after Olympics if I make 2 more years or not. It depends how it's the motivation, or But I think I'm at home. I have a nice family and a normal job, a normal life, and
And what will be a normal job for you?
That is the problem. I don't know yet. But maybe I can work with the costume, because now I'm in the costume group, and maybe I can make a little, some trainer for the children or something like that, and then I will see.
You said maybe 2 more years, but the World Championships being given to Antholz, is that what's really taking you not decided on what to do, or is it just a general thing?
No, for sure it's about Antholz, but you know, it's 4 years again, and many things can change, and but of course everything in my life begins in Antholz, and it would be really cool to finish also in Antholz.
Is there any sport you like to watch or practice when you have the chance?
Normally I'm watching all the sports, because especially the winter sports, I know many athletes, you know, like alpine skiing, snowboard, but yes, I'm doing snowboard if I can after the season, and après ski. So that's the main goal.
And how does that fit in your life? I mean, being a normal person when you're an athlete, so you have to be careful what you eat and what you drink and what you do.
Yeah, I'm not so careful, because I'm not the type of person who can be the whole year careful. You know, maybe before the season begins, I'm looking what I'm eating. But the whole summer I eat what I want, like this. If not, I think I come to the season and I will explode. And chocolate makes me happy, so.
Chocolate and shopping, am I right?
Yes, that's the problem. Big problem.
And what would you go for when you go shopping?
Oh, jackets. I really love jackets and high heels. Yeah, that's the main shopping. Always when I go in some shop, I'm looking for that. I don't know why.
Can I say that maybe because you're not too tall?
That can be, yes, I'm really small, I know.
Also, it seems like you're always very careful with your makeup. Why?
I don't know, I love to take some mascara, and I think we are girls, so we can do it, why not? And I have to feel good, and I think it helps for your ego, or how can I say, for you.
Now let's finish with a very difficult question.
Okay.
But if you can share a dream that you have with us.
With you?
A dream?
A dream?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I never think about these things. What's your dream about?
I'm not part of the interview. You are.
I know. I really don't know. In the sports life, maybe yeah, some Olympic medal or something like that would be great. But it's, I think, a dream of every athlete. But yeah, we will see how it comes.